Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And again, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escape, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
12, fellas, here we go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
11. Check 24. White.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
12. Flag.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow, they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Check three. Attack. One, Omaha.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Za'Darius Smith able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And he's going to go down again. Za'Darius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Rodgers now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
11.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And Sanders has got it complete. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Here we go. 21. Here we go.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Here we go. And a Packer first down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Shoot up.
And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 46 yards. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, his second sack of the night. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Recon, 152 fighter. Jump out. 951. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 69 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Over. Hey, take 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
10-30. Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
88. Also over here.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I were. Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third down, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Inside. 50. Go. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 319.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
2. 6.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
88.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
50. Hey, high 7.
Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.